Hey, what's up, traders? Hope everyone's having a good weekend. This is the watch list video for Monday, December 19th. The SPY, after gapping up on, let's see, this would have been Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 straight red days in a row down. So from 410 to almost 380, which is almost 10%. Do I have that right? Almost 40 bucks on a $400 basis? Yeah, almost 10% in 4 days. It's pretty impressive. Um, anyway, I'm going to start the week, as I always do, with potential stocks that might give me a trade on Monday. I'm in cash every night. I think everybody knows that, but maybe somebody's watching one of my videos for the first time. So I'll be looking for intraday trades on the following. Apple, pretty much like the SPY, which is common, right? Straight down for 4 days in a row. But kind of interesting in that it took out this 135 support, but remember, support isn't an exact number, it's an area. And when something falls pretty far to break support, a lot of times you end up with a snapback rally. So we'll see what happens. See if it meets one of our parameters tomorrow. You chat room members know what I'm talking about. A gap down might be my favorite, and then we would follow our setups, but also some sideways action for most of the day, and then a late day break to the upside also. But we'll see. Tesla, I feel a little different about, because Tesla had this green day on Thursday and then gapped up and sold off on Friday, which actually kind of, to me, is even a little more bearish because you had longs probably coming in thinking, okay, we're finally bouncing. Then you had the big gap up and the nasty sell-off. But Tesla has also, I should say, fallen from like 200 to 150-ish in, I don't know, what, 3 weeks maybe? 2.5 weeks? And that's a pretty good sell-off for a massive company like Tesla, and I would say the same for Apple. These are, and let me throw this in there, being around the 150, it's a huge psychological number for Tesla too. And if you really care, I can go out on the weekly and show you, like, see, this line is 150, this dotted line. It was resistance for, I would say, what, a couple months, since these are weekly charts, maybe 3 months back in 2020 before it finally broke through. So I do think the 150 area is significant and certainly worth watching. So again, I'm going to utilize my bounce play strategies on Monday and see if it gives us an A+ setup. All right. GRTS is just a recent nice mover with a couple days down on declining volume. I'm going to put that on bounce watch. Ran from what, 4-ish to like 1150 in a couple weeks, and now we're what, 3-4 days in a row straight down. Took out the 20-day, but does have some support in this area, or maybe the gap fill. I am going to put on bounce watch. DNUT, another stock that's gotten to support pretty quickly. To me, again, a recipe for a possible snapback bounce. So that's DNUT. EHTH has a pretty handsome daily chart. Had nice volume back here that took it up to what, the almost 550 area, and sort of came back down, found support, and is curling back up. So certainly interesting over 550, but maybe it gives another setup on an intraday basis. We can get in before 550 if it's going to break 550 on Monday. A good intraday setup might get us in early for that breakout. And it could open at $4 or $3 Monday too. Anything can happen, right? So keep that in mind. That's why I don't hold overnight. TOUR, really nice run, pullback. I kind of gave up on it when I had this red candle because the bounce failed. But next thing you know, it's right back up again. So I am going to keep this one on long watch. RNA. I don't like these topping tails here. But anyway, you slice it, you had a big day, an inside day, and another inside day. So it might have a big break in it. That break could also be to the downside, which is why it just starts out on a watch list, and we'll see what happens. NUWE is a little weird. Let me kind of zoom in so you can see it better. Had this nice pop on an intraday basis. Let's see, this would have been Tuesday. Went to 1653, but went out at its lows. Another red day, and then on Friday had a nice bounce in kind of a weak tape. So it's a little interesting to me. Like maybe this was a bottoming pattern here, and maybe it's up from here. It really moves when it moves. Let me pan out a little bit. It was also pretty quiet on Friday, though. Kind of made this nice move, but it did so quietly. I mean, look at this, from the 750s all the way up over 10. I think in after hours it actually went to 12. So it does feel like there's traders out there watching it, and I think the float's pretty small. So that's kind of my sleeper pick to watch. TWI had a big pop on Friday. We'll see if it gives any kind of follow-through day, and then same thing with NTRA. We'll throw some gappers on this list in the pre-market on Monday as well. I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see everybody in the chat room on Monday.